Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna modify a little bit to my rice dish. We're gonna use spam, ham, or something that's savory like that kind of meat with the eggs, and then we're gonna boil some soup along with it. Pretty healthy. So let's get right to it. So first things first, I'm gonna grab our little rice thing. We're gonna drown this thing. I'll rinse it off just in case something got in. So we're gonna get about 1 cup of rice. You can do half a cup, but because I'm a big boy, I can do 1 cup. Remember, 1 cup is about 600 calories of uncooked rice. We're gonna throw it in there, and then we're gonna rinse it. This is to ensure that you're getting rid of any excess starches or bacteria or whatever dirt or something like that. Just get rid of it, just like this. So my rule of thumb is basically 1 to 2 ratio. You want to have 1 rice and 2 times water. That's how you get the perfect softness. I mean, everybody's different. So just prep that for now. We're gonna let it heat up, and then we're gonna go right into our soup. So what's our soup going to contain? It's going to, well, bam, it's going to contain some Romanian lettuce. So you know how when you buy Romanian lettuce, you get a lot of them. So you can actually use this as a soup base, and that's all we're doing actually. So we're just going to do water, boil the water. First, we're going to have to wash it like this, dump it in there. So the idea is to get the flavor of the lettuce into our base, and then also have our ham and spam or whatever, that salty kind of meat, to basically complement the flavor of the lettuce. So as we finish washing it over here, we're gonna turn up the heat. We're gonna let this boil. Be careful when you are going to eat this because it will be hot, 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 hot. So we're gonna let that boil. This is how we're prepping. Cover it up and let it sit. There we go. We just let it simmer like that, and then we're good. Just turn off the fire and just let it sit. We want it to soak. We want the flavor of the lettuce to basically get into the water, and then that's how it's gonna make our little dish really good. Oh, what's this? That was from another video. Also, I want to note that you could just use more than just the Romanian lettuce. You can use bok choy and any kind of less lettuce kind of leaf thing to actually get that flavor that you want. We're not going to add any other vegetables such as the squash and something like that. Why? Because remember, this is a soup base, or it is already watery, so we don't need squash to basically drown out the flavor of the salt from the spam or the salty meat that you're gonna have. So because I have some leftover green peppers, I'm just gonna throw this into my little soup base as well. Oh man, smells exactly what I wanted. So next we're gonna cook these eggs one at a time. Usually I cook all 3 at the same time, but because I want the thickness of the egg, we're gonna use a smaller pan. So the thickness really plays a good role in absorbing any excess sodium and basically make the egg taste better, because we're actually going to add a little bit of soy sauce. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is what we're going to do first. We're gonna add the soy sauce onto this plate like this, just a little bit, and then we're going to place our egg that is cooking over there on top of that, and then we're going to pour it on top of the egg, and then we're going to stack each one of them so that the soy sauce gets basically spread out throughout each of the egg. So I have leftover ham over here. This is going to be our meat for our base. Threw away the calories and the stuff that's in it, so I won't be able to tell how many calories in this meal, so sorry about that, but this is just a recipe I normally use. I mean, I could use spam as well, but this is ham from Costco and I have excess, so I'm just going to use it up. So I'm just going to grab about maybe 1 of the entire thing. I have to use it all up because it's been sitting for a little bit in the fridge, like 2 days or so. I have to use it up now, so probably gonna have to eat the entire thing, so get ready. So when you're frying your egg, you want it to be a little bit crispy like that, you know, so it will actually taste a lot better when you have your meal. So we're just gonna let it sit a little bit more, and then we're gonna place it on top of that little soy sauce over there. So there we go, that's how it's gonna look, and then we're gonna place that one on top of that, and then, you know, it's gonna here we go, we're cooking our little ham over here. So this is your end product. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really good. So you're going to get a lot of salt from that ham and a little bit from the soy sauce with the egg. And then we got our vegetables, so that's going to drown out the salt, which dilutes the salt so it doesn't taste too salty. And then our little, basically a soup base, vegetable soup base. that we just made just from leftover vegetables that we needed to finish up so we don't throw it away. So yeah, that's it right there.